8 months ago, I lost my vision. I woke up, came downstairs, and my feet hit water because the place I was staying at the time flooded. I was kind of groggy and out of it, but I realized slowly that I wasn't just waking up and my vision was blurry. I couldn't see. Um, Everything was kind of shaded in red. Um, it was like peeking through really dirty water. And I was trying to figure out why the water was flooding everywhere. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't see. Um, I ended up calling my mom at the time and um, you know, basically fumbled my way outside, shut off the main water valve, and just grabbed as many towels as I could find to keep the water from damaging everything. I've had to get a bunch of shots in my eyes since that point, and I've gotten to a place now where I can, I still struggle seeing, but I can function. I can't drive a car like I used to, and a bunch of stuff, but I've been able to still do a lot of things that I love. But I remember that day perfectly. It's burned into my mind because it was the day that I thought I had lost the ability to be creative, to be an artist. Creating art is the closest thing I think that we have to actual magic in the world. And I know that can sound kind of corny, but honestly, like, for something to go from an idea, a thought, you hear something, you see something, you smell something, you get an idea, you get a thought, you have a dream, and then to turn that into something tangible, to make that a reality, I don't know what else to call that but magic. It was very strange that as I was losing a portion of my life, because I had gone through something really rough the previous years before losing my vision, and then transitioning into losing my vision, and having to go on temporary disability, not knowing if I was going to be able to keep my job, if I was going to ever see my kids again, visually see them, and be able to ever do any kind of art again. It was this thing that started to form and happen between me and Wayne that we now are calling the Mizfit toys. And I don't know if I can say that it was something that gave me the push to get healthier again, or gave me the push to get over some things that were bothering me, or to really shore up some mental health things that I've needed to do for years. But it definitely was there through that whole process. Art was just always a medium that I spoke through. It was always something. I was always drawing, I was always painting. I was in love with comic books and any medium, animation, where somebody took their time and created something to tell a story. I loved writing, just anything to express yourself in a way that wasn't just saying, I'm in pain, or I'm sad, or I'm happy, but, taking that extra step to try to relate to other people through this image or pattern of words that was in your head. I was always drawn to it. And of course, music was no different. I mean, since I was a baby, it was all about music. My family were all into music. My grandfather played the piano, the trombone, he sang, he actually made a record once. It was always a very eclectic taste in music too. I mean, anything you could think of, from the Beatles to blues to rock to opera to country. I mean, if it was playing on a radio station and you had access to it, I was listening to it from a very young age. Me and my sisters would always sing. We'd everywhere we were going, we would sing something. We would, you know, my mom used to work at a big hotel in North Carolina, and while she was working, it was had like kind of this little mini amusement park around it, and there was like this main street that had all these shops, and we would just kind of tear through the place throughout the day, and we just run around singing. And I remember trying to learn the guitar, and I had that classic story, you know, where it wasn't something I took to, you know, innately, and the teacher I had kind of discouraged me and made me feel like it wasn't something that was for me, so I put it down. But I always loved it. It was always there, and I just resigned myself to just being a fan, or, you know, at most helping with lyrics or you know, composition, things like that, but never playing it myself. First song Wayne and I ever made was called Dream in Her Pocket, and I don't know where it came from. All I can remember is him and I had a little falling out, something stupid, didn't even really involve us. It was sort of like outside influences, but we hadn't talked for a few months. And I remember the video for Guns for Hands from 21 Pilots was on, and I was watching it, and it just reminded me of him and I sent it to him. And we got to talking, and he was staying at his dad's at the time, and his dad has like a studio in his house, and he's like, hey man, you want to come over and just hang out for a little bit? I ended up coming over, and about 3 hours later, we just had this song. And we recorded this quick little video of it, and you know, threw it up somewhere, probably Facebook, and just nothing else. We didn't do anything else. We didn't try to do anything else. We just had this song, and was like, okay, that was enough.
She went down the street with a dream in her pocket, life in a spin with nowhere to stop it. Where would she go? Nobody knows. A man on the corner was asking for change. She reached in her pocket and gave it away, and it was too heavy anyway. Didn't lie and treat you right. Didn't lie and lift you up. Where was life and you needed to find? Maybe life just gave up.
He is the essence of me as a person, and Wayne as a person, and a lot of people. And it's, you could tell me I'm ugly, right? You could tell me I'm handsome. Yeah, you're so tall. I got that my whole life. And it's like, okay, I don't, you know, I could cut my hair a certain way, or wear certain clothes, or, you know, work out a lot and change some of those things about my appearance, or how tall I am is just how tall I am. I don't put a lot of effort in. I'm who I am. But if somebody's like, oh, that thing you made, that piece of art moved me, or, oh, I relate to that, or that gets me, or you understand me, I can tell, or I don't feel alone, or any of those things. When somebody connects to your art, that's it. That's the stuff. That's what gets me going. And I think the reason why this is so important to me, so important to Wayne, is because it's all of that. It's everything that we've ever wanted to do art-wise. We're able to put it in one thing. There's story here, there's art here, there's getting to do music videos, there's like making little mini movies, and then the music, which may be some of the most gratifying stuff I've gotten to do in my life so far, besides having my children, is making these songs and being a part of the process of this album and the singles. And it's something that I will probably do if nobody ever listens to any of it. I think I'm hungry. Asher, let's go get a burger.
Okay.
singles out. It's gotten a lot of love. And now we're on the road to the album. We're on the road to Health Check. And we've put so much work into this. So much time and so much of us has gone into this that it's hard to be objective, I think. It's hard to step back from it and be like, okay, this is just a thing we're doing. Because, you know, this is us. Love it, hate it, whatever you feel. I mean, this is us, and we're putting us out there. And I can't be anything but excited. And it's coming. We're weeks away. And I honestly feel like everything I've been through in my life and all the things that I've had to learn through hardship or pain or struggle, it was to do this. And so I'm excited to share that with everyone. Yeah. Can't wait for you guys to see it.